I always love to just look back at like early matches from people's career. And I find EWP Christmas Wrestling 2012, David Finlay.
Okay.
And as it turns out, the current global champion, David Finlay, took on a fella by the name of Big Von Walter, who happens to be the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Like, imagine at that point, imagine being somebody that went to that show in 2012 and you're flipping through the channels today and you just happen to see, oh, well, there's Finlay on one and oh, well, there's Gunther on another. What was that experience like for you? And did you all both kind of know, probably going to see this guy down the road?
So that was actually my first match ever. That was me breaking into the business. Yeah. So what happened was my dad was like, he got released from WWE for whatever. So he went on an indie run and he hated the indies so much that he was like, I'm retired. So he was like, do you want to do a tag match with me? It's going to be my last match. And my dad's kind of whimsical sometimes. He'll be like, not everything comes to fruition. So I was just like, oh, yeah, sure. That sounds great, thinking it was never going to happen. About 2 weeks later, he was like, all right, we're going to Germany. You got a singles match, and then we're going to do a tag match in the main. Street fight tag match. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. I don't have any gear. So I used, like, one of my high school wrestling singlets. Got kick pads from High Spots, and I used my little shooter boots. And, yeah. Big Van Walter just beat the shit out of me. And I still remember like just not being able to chew for like 3 days after.
Oh man.
But yeah, and then later that night did a tag match against Robbie Brookside
and
Danny Collins with my dad. And that was my entry into the business, was getting flown out to Germany to work twice and do a main event with my dad for his retirement match. So yeah, it was very memorable night for me.